So, a very warm welcome to one and all to the Sin Insight Army second edition launch. So, it is our elite newsletter which we launch every month. But the reason for which we have just hosted an event on LinkedIn is there are many things to tell you guys. Because of your love and support, we have developed many things in our company. Taking from our fundamental values to the latest AI researches, we have just introduced many courses, and also we have released many papers in the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I'm gonna introduce you with our new AI research intern whose name is Prateek Vyas. So I hope Prateek now you are visible to the screen.
Yeah, I am. I can see your screen.
Yeah. So it is an incredible opportunity for Student Innovation Network to have you on board. And next thing to tell you guys, like Insight Army takes you to the journey from starting from the artificial intelligence to the machine learning and taking on to the all the fundamental researches which was happened in 1 month. So we provide you a concise summary of artificial intelligence through this newsletter. Okay. So talking about our introduction, so my name is Harshvardhan. I'm currently serving as the CEO of Student Innovation Network or SIN Education and Technologies Private Limited, which is our parent company. And talking about Prateek, so Prateek will now speak up and give his introduction so that we can move further. Prateek, you can just introduce yourself.
Hello, guys. This is Prateek Vyas, and I am working as a AI research intern in the Student Innovation Network. Also, we have recently introduced some things and some projects, so I am very much excited to share our insights with you. So, Harsh, please head on the event.
Yeah. So talking about the AI and future, so we are having our cover story. So first we're gonna tell you about the cover story. Both of us we're gonna discuss something about the cover story. So this time the cover story is on the sustainability because all we know is AI is moving towards a responsible goal. So there was one major goal which was around is the sustainable development, right? We have just studied in the schools and colleges, but how we can just make its friendship with the technology and we can create a huge response in the field of artificial intelligence through sustainability, right? So in the cover story, we have just introduced one new segment, and the cover story is on the AI in sustainability development, right, Prateek? So you also share some insights on
Yeah.
sustainability development which we can provide through artificial intelligence.
Okay. So, what we know about sustainability development, correct? So,
Yeah.
sustainability development is something like how we are sustaining in our environment and protect the environment from the natural calamities. And by protecting ourselves from that natural calamities, we are able to protect ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So, why we are not using artificial intelligence to protect ourselves from these natural calamities, like the future prediction, the time series prediction, which is a very great topic in this field.
Yeah.
So, what the next thing is, once we have able to predict what has to be happen in the past 5 years,
Yeah.
and using that data, we can predict what should be happen in the next 5 years.
Next 5 years. Yeah.
That's the main goal. Also, we can use like how much water we require to make this product, how much resources we need to build this thing, how much resources to build we need to build any of the item, just like I've take this
So
watch.
yeah.
So how much resources like the metal, the batteries, the
Hmm.
mechanical instruments which I need has to be very efficiently proved and gathered from us. This is how we
So
can
So here we are
sustain.
just talking about how we can just use the resources in a sustainable way in order to save the resources and also to provide a good amount of profits to the business owners or those who are just inculcating that kind of resources to us, right? So talking about the next things which we have just developed. So right now we have just developed our R&D department, Student Innovation Network. So I will give this chance to Prateek to just share some kind of research insights of Student Innovation Network. So over to you, Prateek. Now you can also share the research which we have just added in our latest research section in the cover story or in the our newsletter. So this is a story from Sin R&D department. So it was a huge research which was going on from last 1 month, and me and Prateek was discussing it in a very vigorous way as possible. So now over to you, Prateek. Now share some insights on this.
Okay. So first of all, let me introduce our new model whose name is the spatiality in audio data, emotional recognition, and dimensionality reduction using AI-FDR. Now, this sounds like something clingy. What I'm going to introduce is we are recently developed an algorithm which actually sparses your data from one format to another format. Like, let's suppose we have a data set of around 20 lakh words. These 20 lakh words needs to be parallelly computed on the basis of any y label. Then we are able to predict what is the emotion of any audio which is given into the data, right? Now, what in this paper we are going to do is, first of all, we are actually taking the audio's inference and then the frequency dimensionality reduction. We have taken the frequencies of that data like the wavelets which are going here, and then we are actually reduce their dimensions using 1D separation and pulling method, which is also known as the LPMR and LPAR methods, linear propagated max reduction and linear propagated average reduction. Let me just show something to you on on our PDF. Just let me wait to try this. First of all, let's see about the abstract and what are inside of if you are able to see that paper on your screen. So yeah, you're able to see. Okay. So what is partiality in audio data, emotional recognition, and this is first of all, let's see the abstract. As audio will be source of hearing, one of the major tasks for the machine in the realm of deep learning and machine learning is to recognize human body voices. Okay, what we use in we uses the mission switch LSTM, long short term memory. Okay, and we uses our model named as the AIFDR, which actually sparse them into a very convoluted way, right? And AIFDR includes two vision models. First of all, the LPMR, and next the LPAR model. Okay, so what is LPMR and LPAR? Let's see about them. First of all, let me just introduce the LPMR method, which stands for linear propagated max reduction, with the first method which AIFDR persists here. Here is the mathematical representation of LPMR. That is our consequent way, by the way. And the formulation of LPMR is denoted like something. I'm not going to explain the research paper. You can just see the models and all the things, the insights and the reduction algorithms. First of all, let's see the code, like how these things gonna work in that our model, which we are going to implement, the dense layers, the parameters, the variations. Also, let's see on the graph we used 1 lakh, and we used 12,000 iterations to minimize the loss, and it just implements it into a in a cognitive way. It just shows a straight line, which is not as good in terms of a gradient descent. What we are going to plot after our AIFDR method is our loss gradually makes it very downfalls. No, our model is going very low scale, from 40 to 0 in just around 100 iterations. This is the main achievement which we got. Like, here is the original format of the data, how the original audio will looks, and after that, once we apply our AIFDR method, this is happening to the audio data. This is the dimensions, like the originality and the elements of the important elements which we are taken from the sparse method, is like the original has zero variational parameters, like original has nothing to do with just a nonsense type, and the sparse elements are actually increasing the value about to 20% in the data set. And this is only about the one instant which is here we are using. After that, we are additional methods like implementation, and these all are the references of the site. Now, what I am going to explain with these things. Okay, what I'm going to explain with these all the things, like we are also working on these kind of processes, these kind of things, so that we are able to receive, we are able to propagate, and we are able to get insights from ourselves. This research is not like we just go one day and we just discuss something and we initially proposed ourselves as like any researcher, anything. Not this time. It includes a very much hard work to implement this thing. You know, a
Right.
research
We
paper
have tested
publication
also
is
different
a
algorithms.
hard work on that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, so it was really great, Prateek. Like you have just so I'm gonna tell you some little story about Prateek to this a backstory of this research insight. So Prateek was currently working in AI field from a very long past time. So you have also seen us in Sin podcast together. So what we have just done for this research, Prateek has tested or worked very hard for 2 months. And in these 2 months, he has just discovered different kinds of algorithm and different kind of activation functions to use upon this. And the purpose of this research is to develop some kind of great products for you guys in Sin Technologies. And it was really nice said, Prateek. It was really, and you can also access this research paper. I'm gonna share the number through which you can just go there to ssrn.com and you can just download this paper as too. And you will also get one a good quick essence in our newsletter, which is gonna release after a few time. And we're gonna say some more insights. Like Pratik, there are many things on the many areas of research are right now going on, like in about the medical industries also. So we are also focusing on to get you some kind of great products in the medical industries, and also to just gonna make your life easy through the use of artificial intelligence in our daily life, because it's gonna create some kind of flexible, and also it saves your times, right? Because if we use artificial intelligence in a general way, so the main motivation behind using AI is to save time and to just create huge amount of profits when you got about some kind of any business, right? So talking about the next insight, like we are talk about Sin Technologies, like what we have done in Sin Technologies. So right now we have just created our digital marketing agency to just provide you great amount of followers for your business, and also we're gonna help you hands-on support to create a complete business ecosystem by using artificial intelligence, so that you can boost your sales. And if you are an education institute, so you can boost your admissions, right? Because we know, because in many ways AI is useful in many scenarios, but the most important scenario is the business in which the artificial intelligence is getting used, right? So what we have developed our own softwares, our own tools through which we can provide you great amount of profit in our Sin Technologies. And also we also help you to create some kind of great AI solutions for you guys. And Pratik is a witness of this complete journey. He visited us also, and he knows like what is the back end of that complete architecture of Sin Technologies, which is working right now. And Pratik, if you want to share some insights on Sin Technologies as a feedback, because it's a new intern, you have just joined us. So how what you most like the most about our processes and our working culture of Sin Technologies?
First of all, I would like to thank you that you have created such an intuitive and a learning environment in Sin Technologies. Okay. So, what is my feedback to you is, like some companies are just working on their their revenues, like how to increase the revenue with any of the method.
Right.
They can just increase their revenues with any of the method using the right way or the wrong way. Okay, I'm not targeting any of the company, but
Yeah.
this happens in a general
Yeah.
purpose, in a
Yeah.
general way also. Okay, so what I get in sin education, like, I never felt like this company is violating its values.
Yeah.
Seriously, this company has never violated its value, and this is the most fascinating thing which helps me and which also fascinates me more about you.
Okay, so it was really great words from Pratik, because he's new to us and new in our organization, but it feels like he's now part of our family. And talking about some great insights from Sin Education. So recently in the Sin Technologies, we have worked together. There are two divisions of technology and education which are hands-on working together. to create some great amount of new things. So I'm going to present you the new sin education site, because it also makes me feel proud by seeing such achievements in my department, which is working very hard. My complete team is working very hard. Even Pratik is also working very hard to create some great things in our company, and also to provide you the better and the best solutions which are available in the complete market at an affordable rate with values, right? Because we are not creating products, we are creating India, and it is our motto. And through this startup, we want to give you the signal, like startups are not created to just for the profit. Startups are created for the sake to create India, to make India a sustainable country by using the technologies which we are just taking it from the foreign countries, right? So what we want to do, we want to create these kind of technologies in our in-house Indian government, so that we can just boost our you can say the productivity and the GDP of our India, right? So I'm going to present you with the new side. And Pratik, you can just confirm me that is my screen is visible or not?
Yeah, sure.
Is my screen is visible, Pratik?
Um, yeah, it's visible.
Okay, okay. So now we're gonna reveal some new website of Sin Education. So it was a huge time, Pratik and me working on this particular thing. So first, what you have to do, you have to just go to the Sin Education, just search, and you will just get on the top, and just you have to go there. And this is our new layout on which we have worked from last 2 to 3 months. We have just worked on this. You can just see there are different kinds of training program. There is a different section for both School of AI and online training programs. Sin has recently launched his online training programs. These are the advanced programs which was launched, and they are actually the specialization programs which you can see here. It is a new layout of our site. You can just see it. You can visit any of the program. Like if I visit data structures and algorithm, you can see like there is a different kind of layout of the unite what you can say. We have used different kind of UI and user experience to create this minimalistic site, and you can see like every course is having one power symbol associated with it, right? To show its complexity. As we know, data structure and algorithms as a complex one, so we have used this kind of symbols. So there are different kind of symbols which we have used for different kind of courses. So you have to just click on enroll, and you will go to the enroll form, and you can fill it, because in the August we are launching our first batch of data structures and algorithm. So already 4 seats are filled. So now there is only 35 seats are remaining. Just it's really quick because it's an online program. And Pratik, you can tell something about data structures and algorithms program if you are comfortable.
Okay, so let me introduce you the data structures and algorithms program, which is organized by Student Innovation Network. Handling data and implementing it on any kind of problem is the most important thing you have to learn in computer science. Seriously.
Right,
If I am not able to manage my data in a precise way, so what going to happen is we are just moving with the worst case scenarios of our thing.
right,
Like once I have just take an example, okay, just a general example. I have
yeah,
to search for your house, okay,
okay,
and I don't know anything about you. I just have to know where is your house, okay. So
yeah,
what I'm going to do is analyzing all the houses in that city, and just pick one house and just ask, is this that house which belongs to you? Is that an efficient way? No.
no, it's not an efficient
This
way.
is not an efficient way. What I have to need is I have to simply get any of your information, like your address. If I have your address, I can simply direct myself to your house, and it's a very efficient way to reach you and just make you people available. And yeah, just we can just search these things in a very efficient way. That was I'm going to say on. Okay. Next thing, if I talk about computer science realm, let's compare an array and a hash map. Okay.
Right, it's a good
What we
example.
are going to do is, and if I am taking an array, the array is a sequential data structure. It stores in
Right,
a linear format. Okay. Like
okay,
take the first value, then second, then third, then fourth. Even I am taking an example of a linked list, it's also work like that.
right,
But It's more efficient than an array because we have an address there. Okay. But in the
Right.
terms of hash map, if we are hashing a function and store a value, like let's take an example of Truecaller.
Right.
If I am taking a number, then this number is allocated to which person? If I have the number, I just simply search and it just responds me without any delay. It simply responds me without any delay, like in 1 or 2 seconds.
Okay.
That's the speed which we are going to make in our application after we studied the data structures and algorithms.
So this is the major importance. Like when we talk about data structures and algorithm, like if you are targeting mang companies, so the data structures and algorithm plays a very huge amount of role in that particular thing, because there you see the speed coding rounds and that kind of rounds you can easily crack by knowing what kind of right data structures and what kind of right algorithmic implementation which you can follow for this, right? So it's a particular course you're gonna launch it in it's a cost around 9,999 rupees, which is also will be minimum if you got passed in our interview, because it's an interview based selection. So we're gonna only select 40 people for this program, because we don't want to create quantity, we are focusing more on quality, because what we want is to create great results, right Pratik? Because we are focusing on quality. So talking about some more courses, so we have just launched in School of AI, and these all courses are online courses. You have to don't go anywhere for this. You're gonna take. We will also give you one taste of our Sin LMS, which will be provided with you with your courses, right? And also you will get a specialized degree or the certificate from our side, signed by our chairman, sir, and you're gonna enjoy it, right? So it's a School of AI landing page. You can see the here we have just launched SOAI 001 offline enrollment. So it was an online or offline enrollment, but we have just created it into an online efficiency through this our development programs, which you can see here, right? You have to just go to the training programs, and here you can see different courses which you can opt for, and these all courses are online, so you have to don't go anywhere. And moreover, their cost is also minimum in complete India, I am saying, because in complete India the average AI course starts from the rate of 25,000 and it's go up also, right? But we are providing you in the less cost, and it's all duration is of 2 months, right? 2 or 3 months courses are there, so you have to don't spend a huge amount of time with us, and also you will get a huge placement support from us, right? You will get the placement preparation and mock interviews practices, which will create you a gem by the end of this complete journey. So it is a great thing. And talking about the new layout size of Sin Technology, so you can see it's a new Sin Technology landing page where you can where we help businesses, startups, technologies, and various technology institutes to just create their business in a very great way, because we have our complete team which develop these solutions and also consult your business. Because why I'm using this consult term, Pratik? Because the thing is, like many business owners thinks like the business will work according to their demands and their
Yeah.
mindset. The business runs according to the audience or their customers mindset, right? So how we can use the AI and development and technologies, how we can create their websites, their social media engagement in a very great way, so that they get a huge amount of sales. So this is our main focus, right? Talking about the final insights, so Pratik, if you want to give any final insights, you can give. It's end from my side. You can just give the final insights if you want, Pratik.
Okay. So, what is my insight on about this all the podcast is I want to share some of my the what we are going to do in the future cases. I am just including two things. First of all, what we are going to do in the future and what we have done in the recent past. Okay. So all
Yeah.
the achievements of the SIN education and technologies I have to discuss in this part. And first of all, we are going to implement two research papers from our company. Also, we are implementing on a model which is something like if you are a business person, if you are in a college, if you are anyone in the academic area, or if you are just wanna give people's like some sensible education in that field. So what we are releasing in the last few in this the like the future 1 year. Okay, sorry, in the future
Yeah,
first
yeah,
year,
yeah, yeah.
in the future 1 year, we are providing you a totally AI enabled analytical system,
Right.
a totally machine learning enabled analytical system which is able to process the feedbacks, which tells you what is your image in the
Right.
mindset of the people. If I am a teacher, let's suppose I am a teacher, and if I'm teaching anything to you people, okay, so what are your feedbacks? Let's suppose I have 5 students. I can gather the feedback. If I have 5 lakh students, I'm unable to gather the feedback. So
Right.
what that machine learning model is going to do, it takes all of your feedbacks and give me an analytical insight, like what are the positive sentiments, what are the negative sentiments, and what are the neutral sentiments. Okay, so this is going to do in our future plans. And what are the past plans? Like what we have done in the recent plans is we have recently introduced a resume monitoring system from Student Innovation Network. It's not a fully fledged website, but it's just a Streamlit applet.
Garuda
It's
ATS,
an
which
application.
you're creating.
Yeah, it's a Streamlit application. What we are going to do is you have just, if you have like 5 to 10 friends, or if you are just using it for your own, okay. So if you have your resume and you have a job role in your mind that I have to become,
You can
like I
easily
have to,
sync with that job description and take your
yeah,
possibilities.
I have to just reach at that point. Like
Yeah,
I want to be an AIML engineer. Okay. So
great.
just put your job role there, just upload your resume, and then all the processes which we are going in the backend are not discussed in this because these are perpetual and perpetual models of our sin education and department, our R&D department, by the way.
Yeah.
And the insights which that model is going to give you is very unique. It will give you like what you are now having to improve in yourself. A model which you can give any kind of your resume and you can contact, like you can talk with your resume, is the main thing which we are implementing in the past few years.
And in
Also
the
for the,
future also we're gonna make it more improvised. So now
yeah,
I think the time has came, Prateek. So it's now good to just launch our newsletter today, and
great.
I'm just presenting you the newsletter of our Sin Education, which is our second edition, which we have launched. So here you can see, following by the cover page on AI for sustainability, which you can see, and latest researches in which you can just see Prateek was talking about this particular research, which was our own R&D research, which we just published. And these are the next fields in AI, which we usually give you to just give you more understanding about artificial intelligence. And talking about DSA 001, so it is our spotlight program for the month. And we hope that you all will like it, and it's gonna start from August. So enrollment will stop in 10 to 15 days. So you have to just enroll it quickly, because we're gonna give you 115 days free consultancy on DSA, so that you get make our mindset on data structures and algorithm in a great way. So this is the complete selection process. You have to just fill the registration form, and then you will have an interview right with one of our experts, and then you will get our final enrollment, and then LMS access and live classes access will be given to you, because it's only invite only program, which will be given only to the special students who will just pass the interviews. And talking about the reveal of the day, which we have published a few days before, which we have just given a quick insight over here, where it is from the director, and you can just read it. Just in new technology platform, say in education landing page, and there is a complete website things which you just launched in a few months prior back. So this is the thing which you just done in this month. So I hope you all liked our work, and I really hope that you're going to meet soon by huge reveals again. So till then, I hope it was a really great talking to you all. So I'm going to see you in the next podcast or in the next reveal, because we're going to bring many things for you guys in the Sin Education and Technology. And if you have any suggestions, you can just comment down on LinkedIn below, and we will just going to read it and going to implement it, and also going to give you shout out. And there is one more secret personality who is not present in this particular event, but he has done wonders, right? And I am talking about our graphic designer who has just designed this complete thing. So let's take a name of him, Pratik. I think he deserves his name to be
Yeah,
taken.
seriously.
Our graphic designer is Yazdan Ahmed, who has just created this complete thing. He's a graphic designer in our company, and he's doing wonders, right? He's doing wonders. So his name is Yazdan Ahmed, and you can just see his profile in LinkedIn. Also, I'm gonna share his profile in the comment section of this particular LinkedIn event. So you can just over to his profile and can see his incredible design, and he works in huge fields of graphic design from last many days, and from last 1 year he's working with us, and it is a great journey with him, and he's creating great designs. So it's really nice to talking with you guys, and now I'm gonna end this event. So Prateek, I'm gonna see you again in our office, and let's end this event together. So
Yeah.
we all are in Sin Education and Technology Private Limited.